Well,
Well,
welcome back.
welcome back to the podcast.
Podcast. New year. New year.
We're
new
glowing.
year.
New year. New us. New years.
Yes.
All right. The New Year's brought a lot of good things and a lot of bad things.
Yep.
I think number one good thing for me, George Droid.
George Droid.
George Droid and the Fentbots.
Yep.
It's a classic.
Fentanoids.
It's a classic. It's a banger. I think the thing that they're doing with AI technology and resurrecting George Floyd is, I don't want to say it's the best thing to ever happen in my life, but I mean, it's up there.
That's wild. Top 10 moments.
Top 10 moments.
Top 10 epic spider moment.
Epic Spider-Man moments.
Yep.
But I did have a question for you.
You had a
Because it's
Quabon.
a new year and a new question. How many fifth graders do you think you could beat up given 1 hour?
I only get an hour.
You have 1 hour to beat up X amount of fifth graders. They all get released at one time. This is very similar to a question that proposed by, I think, Albert Einstein,
Yeah.
Neil deGrasse Tyson, somebody, Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
It could have been any of those philosophers.
World-renowned physicists.
All of them.
Yeah. World-renowned physicians.
Yep, World Star Hip Hop.
Yep.
Um,
Pronounced by World Star Hip Hop. Okay.
so, and then you once again get a durability item. So
What the hell is a durability item?
it means like last time I picked steel-toed boots and last time you picked boxing gloves.
Ah, gotcha.
So you get something that will not hurt yourself. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So if you want to wear like knee braces, you know what I mean, or like
Yep.
or like shin guards or something, because you're planning on kicking the fuck out of these kids.
Mm-hmm. I kind of have an idea of the durability item, but
Okay.
I don't know if it'll work. I guess we'll see.
And then also the other thing that was a bunch of comments on the last video is, what are the genders? It's 50-50.
Oh, okay.
Yep. So it's boys and girls.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Okay.
So it's fifth grade. You got to imagine there's some calculation.
That's like an 11-year-old?
Oh, shit. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea. But
Yeah.
that makes sense. Because last time it was 5-year-olds.
Yeah.
And I said I could beat up 50. I think you said you could beat up 100.
See, 11-year-olds are a lot different, right?
Yeah, they're built different.
Yeah. So here's my thought is like, I'm like, all right, give me some armor. I want armor.
Okay.
So-
What kind of armor?
I want like old school armor. Like
Oh,
old
my
school
God.
knight armor. Can I get old school knight armor?
Oh, jeez. You can, but it has to be like one.
I
You
get
know what I mean?
one item.
So it'd be like you get a breastplate, or
Yep.
you get
I want
a leg
I want plate
pants.
legs. I want plate legs. I want plate legs. Yeah, give me plate legs. And yeah, I'll just be kicking the fuck out of them.
Kicking the absolute piss out of these kids.
Yeah, I think I'll take out like 40.
40?
I'll take out like 40 with plate legs, dude. That would
5-year-olds?
not 45-year-olds.
Oh yeah, 45th graders.
Yeah, 45th graders.
Yeah, it's a classic. It's not a double entendre, but it's like, are you smarter than a fifth grader?
Mm-hmm.
But instead of that, we just say, how many fifth graders can you beat the fuck out of?
Pretty much.
Same rules apply. You can't kill the kids. They only just knock out.
Yeah,
It's Batman style.
Yeah, it's Batman. Once
Yep.
you knock them out, you're good. Well, then, see, if I get an hour, the question is,
You can use kids as weapons too.
the question is, do I think I could do about like one a minute? Like, can I knock one out in a minute? And I think I can actually knock out more than one in a minute.
Yeah, but here's the thing.
But especially, like, do I have enough stamina
Do you have cardio?
to last that long? Is the real question at that point.
Bro.
That's why. All right, I'm gonna lock in 50. I think I
You're
could do.
going 50?
I'm gonna do about one a minute. I get one in a minute because I also need like a little rest time too. Because yeah, kicking ass for an hour straight burns a lot of calories.
It does. I definitely think that you could beat the absolute crap out of some kids. You could absolutely dunk on kids. But then it really does become a question of how, because the task is fairly easy, right? And then in this scenario, maybe as the podcast goes on, we'll eventually get to our own age and how many people you think you could beat up, just like your own age.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I think I'd probably do like 2.
Mm-hmm.
Given an hour, I'd probably beat the fuck out of 2 people.
Mm-hmm.
Depends who they are, I guess. But bro, have you seen kids nowadays? They're like big.
Yeah, they are
So like, are 5th graders like our size?
a little smaller. They're smaller.
They are?
Unless they're like, they'd have to be really tall kids.
Okay.
They'd have to be tall ass 5th graders.
And you just sweep the leg.
Yeah. At that point, it's sweep the leg.
And then, so here's the question for me is I'm trying to beat the fuck out of a bunch of kids.
Yep.
Like, as is tradition, as we do.
I mean, this is just a regular Tuesday for me, but
So we set all this up, and then we have the Batman rules, so it's fine. Am I trying to choke out the kids? Or is it still
just
like...
knock them out, whatever would knock that. Once they're knocked out, they're done. They're cooked. They have to go. It's like Royal Rumble style. When they get knocked out, they're out of the ring. They're out of the match. They're done.
So I'm thinking, low-key, I'm thinking that I want just maybe UFC gloves. Like skip boxing gloves. Just give me like enough padding.
Padded knuckles.
Yeah, but I could still choke people out if I needed to, because what I'm imagining is there's gonna be some kid that's too big.
Mm-hmm. There might be 1 or 2.
Yeah, and like I'm gonna have to sweep the leg and I'm gonna have to choke them out.
Mm-hmm.
Also, 50 seems like such a good answer, but I have to go lower than the 5th graders. So I'm gonna say about 40.
Yeah, my main thought is I have got plate legs, so I'm just going in with straight kicks.
Yeah, I do think, dude, I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, plate legs is a goated one. So
yeah, if you could have like a steel bar or something, if you could have like anything that could, just not damage yourself in any way, I think it'd be goated. But I think it makes it too easy, because it's like, okay, how many 5th graders do you think you can kill, or not kill? How many do you think you can knock out in this allotted time? And it's like, I don't know, if you bring a gun, like,
yeah,
that number is like almost infinite.
Yeah.
You know?
Jeez. You're becoming a school shooter, huh?
Well, none of the kids die.
Yeah, they just
They have
get
a health
knocked
bar.
out. Yeah, you're right. They just get knocked out.
Yeah, you'd
They
be
get-
shooting pellets.
They get Pokemon'd.
Yep.
They get Pokemon'd.
Yep. They have to go back. They have to recharge.
Yep, and then once their team wipes out, they just get whited out and they all restore back to health.
Damn.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. But I think with that, talking about 5th graders and beating them up,
Yeah.
I think we should talk about our New Year's resolutions.
Yeah. So last year I gave up a few things. I decided that I'm not going to drink. This year I decided I'm not going to smoke. This year I've decided that we're going in reverse.
Yep.
I'm picking something up.
Mm-hmm.
And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a poll at the end of this, and I'm going to have like, crack, meth, heroin,
Mm-hmm.
Tobacco products.
True.
And whichever one gets voted the most, I think I'm going to just pick up. I'm going to give it a shot.
Cool.
Yeah, what about you? You got anything?
So you talked about pickups, which is like picking something up, which is ironic because that's kind of one of mine. Is I'm gonna actually pick up a car. I'm gonna just lift it up. That's my goal. Be able to lift up a car,
Any car?
like the biggest car you could think of.
Like an 18-wheeler?
Yes,
Jesus
I'm gonna pick it up,
Christ, dude.
I'm on my journey to become the Hulk. Actually,
Dude, have you seen the strongman things where they
pull
move planes and they
they
pull
pull.
planes?
Yeah, I've seen those.
So you could do that.
I mean, I could do that with my wiener already, but
Yeah.
that's kind of light work. I mean, because they all have wheels, so it's like once you get momentum going, then like you have momentum on your side.
Yeah, I think it's dumb. Dude, some of the things the strongmen do, I think it's so stupid.
Yeah, we should say that to their face. Call them stupid.
Yeah, well, okay. Well, they have to know, right? There's no way that, they're, sitting there and they're like, yeah, throwing this 40-kilogram, thing above this, super high, and then if it doesn't do it, you lose. They have to know. It's kind of dumb.
Well, I mean, I think that inherently is like the whole concept of strongman. Is it's like, I strongman, I lift, but I don't know. I guess. I don't know. I
Yeah.
mean, I guess it's. I don't know. I think it's entertaining.
You know what? Fuck it. Text Brian Shaw for me.
Yeah.
Give me his number.
Do.
Hey Siri, explode his balls for me.
Siri, suck out his nutsack.
So guys, Siri, erase all of his memories.
Yep. So yeah, that's probably gonna be my resolution. That's one of my resolutions. One of my many.
I want to pick up a car.
Yeah. So I think the
I
other.
want to eat 1 graham cracker every day.
I think the other resolution I have is to just like minorly inconvenience like like 3 people's lives throughout the entire year, but like minor inconveniences, right? Not like anything like that's super insane, but like maybe like once a quarter, like once quarterly,
Yeah.
they like get like a flat tire, but not like in a bad way, but like they just have like a minor flat. So it's like once a quarter. The other one I was thinking is like whenever they like change the batteries on something, like immediately after they change the batteries on something, like 2 days later, the battery just gets completely drained.
That'd suck.
So like minor inconvenience, it's not going to like ruin your day, but it sure is a inconvenience. It's like, damn, dude, this sucks.
Dude, have you seen? I haven't watched this show, but I saw this clip of Barry, where it's Bill Hader.
Okay.
So he's like, he's talking to this girl, and he's like, oh yeah, it sucks that she did that. It's like, well, you wouldn't want me to take care of it. And she's like, why? Why is that? He's like, oh, I would just do like small things, like I'd replace her dog with like a slightly different dog, and then I'd just break into her house and like take out all the batteries in the fire alarms and just like
damn.
He was like, yeah, it's just like really like subtle like minor things they teach it in the military, but I probably won't do that.
Yeah, all these like really small minute things make them feel like they're going crazy.
Yeah, that's what he said. He was like, yeah, I'm just gonna like isolate her and just like make her like feel like she's all alone, and then make her feel like she's going crazy.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't want me to do that.
No, I wouldn't do that.
No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't do that.
Never.
I'm thinking of other things that like. So you want to minorly inconvenience people quarterly? I'm thinking we could go a little larger.
Well, the first one is quarterly. The flat tire one is quarterly.
Just like go out one day.
Yeah, it's one day a quarter,
car and just like.
It's that is once a quarter. The battery thing is kind of like an ongoing thing, where it's like, yeah, they'll like change their battery on their TV remote, but then they'll check it 2 days later, and then it's like, oh, the batteries are dead again.
Yeah.
Sick.
God, that would piss me off.
Yeah. So.
That would piss me off. Now that the fantasy football season's done, what do you think of drafting?
I don't know. Is it a military draft or what's the deal?
I think we're too old for the military draft now.
Are we?
Yeah, I think the cutoff's 25.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
And then also, since we have college degrees, we were in a separate class anyways.
Yeah.
They get all the dumb ones first.
Yeah. Well, it looks like it was a good idea.
But I do have a little draft cooked up.
You got a draft.
I want us to go snake style. Actually, you know what? This time, let's just go back and forth. Let's go 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 1,
Okay.
1, 1, 1.
Yeah, that's fair. Sounds good to me.
And we're drafting our favorite conspiracies.
Okay. How many picks are we doing?
5.
We're going to do 5 picks. 5 conspiracies. Okay.
Yep. So I want number 1.
Sure.
And it's because it's my favorite one.
Yep.
Birds are not real.
Wow, you took the number 1 pick.
Number 1 of 1.
Yep.
Because it's the most believable.
Mm-hmm.
It's the one that makes the most sense.
Mm-hmm.
Because, like, bro, have you ever looked at a bird? Like, come on, buddy.
Mm-hmm.
You're telling me that shit's real?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I saw this one video that was on, like, Instagram or something like that where the bird starts making, like, robot noises.
Yeah.
I'm like, yep, birds aren't real. Everyone knows it.
Yeah, it's like, okay, buddy.
Yeah.
Oh, great. You fucking caught one.
Yeah. You caught one of the fake birds. Thank goodness. I'm going to take Tupac is still alive. as a
dude.
conspiracy. I'm gonna take Tupac still being alive.
I've always thought that Tupac being alive, first of all, he was way too big of a star. You know? So, like, if his ass was actually alive...
So, here's the thing is, I don't necessarily know if he was as big at the time. I think he got as big as he did because he died.
Really?
Yeah.
He was in movies and shit.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I think he got bigger because he died.
Yeah.
Same with Biggie.
Well, his
Like-
name was Biggie. He must have been pretty big.
Yeah.
I
Must have
imagine.
been. It must have been.
So Tupac's alive.
Yep. Tupac's still alive.
So, like, now, in the world that Tupac's still alive, don't you think his ass would have just, like one time for the one time came back?
Well, there's been videos of, like, lookalikes and shit like that.
Really?
Yeah. But, like, I don't know. You know, I feel like some people are just, like, they'd get sick of that lifestyle. And they're just like, fuck, dude, I just want to go fucking live on an island somewhere and
That'd be
go
sick.
fucking sit out in the sun.
Yeah, if you had, like, millions of millions... If you had millions
Yeah.
of millions, you could just, like, you could do whatever the fuck you wanted, bro.
Yeah. I mean, we already do that, but whatever.
Well, yeah, I mean, where are we this time?
Yeah.
Vermont?
Vermont.
Probably.
Yep.
I don't know.
Connecticut.
Connecticut. It's all sunny in the pod room.
Yep.
We must be in Vermont. I'm going with the Kyrie Irving classic.
The Earth is flat, huh?
The Earth is flat, brother.
Dude, no, it's not.
No,
Dude,
it's not.
Dude, it is such a poor conspiracy theory.
So, is the ground not flat right now?
I mean, yeah, it is, but the
And you're
Earth
telling me
is
the Earth isn't flat?
Is a sphere. Dude, explain other planets. How
Explain them.
How about telescopes?
So they're flat.
The other planets are flat too.
Yeah,
How about Saturn?
all of them.
How about Saturn with its rings?
It's rings.
Yeah, that's probably because I watched this video the other day and it was like this photographer who had like a telescope and he's like looking at other planets, like taking photos of these other planets with this telescope.
Yeah.
And he takes a photo of Saturn and it clearly shows the rings. And it's like, explain that. If Earth is flat or like planets are flat, explain Saturn's rings.
So
How would that work?
Could it not be flat, right? But it's like this, and then you just draw something that isn't flat around it.
I mean, I guess you could, but like,
You know what I mean?
I think I get what you're saying.
Do I have to believe in conspiracies? Because I might not actually pick the Earth is flat. I think it's one of the worst.
I
ideas.
think you actually have to. Well, I mean, I don't know. I guess it can just be like the
best ones.
Yeah, the best ones.
It
can be the
arguably
best
is
ones
one of the worst ones, but dude, there are so many people.
that believe that shit because they're dumb as fuck.
Yeah. You came to the wrong
Yeah,
podcast. if you're a
Kyrie
conspiracy
Irving,
guy.
you're stupid.
You know what, Kyrie? I'm gonna tell you, you're dumb as fuck. Dude, I watched this video of Kyrie Irving like when that first like started coming out, and honestly, it was just the whole Cavs being the Cavs, and like he was talking about how he was like, yeah, like the reporter's like, oh, so you believe the Earth is flat? You got a bunch of headlines saying that you believe the Earth is flat, and he's like, yeah, you believe it's not. And I was like, damn, bro.
Dude, there's no way.
This guy watched like a YouTube video and he was probably like, man, all these fucking sheeple, bro.
100%.
What did you pick?
My next pick. I'm going to do that aliens built the pyramids.
Banger.
I like that one. It's obvious that people built it, you know.
Is it though? Are you sure?
I mean, it is very impressive what they did for
Is
the
it
time.
though? They fucking, what about the, nah, keep going.
I mean, I didn't really have a whole lot else. I just like that one.
You know that island with all the fucking statues, the big ass heads?
Isn't that Easter Island or
Yeah.
Mike Tweakin?
Christmas Island.
Yeah.
And then, so
Thanksgiving Island.
when it's on, when it's Valentine's Island,
Yeah.
I think the craziest part of Thanksgiving Island is that like the heads actually have bodies under them. So it's probably just an old ass, like they just built some statues and then they didn't move them. And then they just, Earth happened. Like, I don't know, a volcano, something, a fucking...
True.
A thing. That's not my conspiracy. That's not even a conspiracy. Yeah. It's just a fact.
Yeah.
That, like, you know, some of them shits have, like, bodies under them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I guess it's interesting that it points to, like... Doesn't it point to, like, a star or some... Like, the North Star or some bullshit?
Fuck, really?
Yeah, it points to, like, one of the stars.
Oh, my God. On Fishing Opener Island?
No, not the Giga Chad heads, the pyramids.
Oh, my God. Really?
Yeah. Yep.
The pyramids point to a star?
Yeah, they point to, like, the stars, or it's something along those lines. Yeah.
Damn.
Yep. They were... Well, and here's my thought process is that, like, before, in, like, the past, they used to use a lot more of, like astrology and, like, the stars to guide direction.
Yep.
So I think that was part of it, is that it would always point them due north. So it would help them out for directions.
That makes sense.
At least that's part of the thought process. I don't know all of it behind it, but I mean, I just like it. I like the conspiracy. I think it's funny more than anything.
I mean,
so
we're well-adjusted normal people, so we look at conspiracies. I mean, most likely we look at conspiracies and go, cringe.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Somebody's out there going like, wow, my mind is blown.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going with the moon landing was fake. That whatever David Dobrik fucking filmed it in the 80s.
Yep, it was Logan Paul and David Dobrik.
Yep, it was Logan Paul, David Dobrik. Jake Paul wasn't there yet.
Come on, Logan, you could just come out and admit it. You were in the moon landing. Come on.
Come on, buddy.
Come on, we all know it was a green screen.
It's kind of annoying. No, at that point it was a blue screen.
Green. Well, okay. So here's why I would say it's a green screen because like if they use a blue screen and they're wearing blue, it's going to fuck with the colors. So
true.
They would have to use a green screen. Something opposite of whatever colors they're wearing. Cuz I mean they wear white, but I feel like there's blue patches on like the and there's the flag, you know, that has blue on it. So they would definitely need to have a green screen.
It was a green screen.
It couldn't be a blue screen.
Hey Siri, text Logan Paul for me. Ask him why he made the moon landing fake.
Yep.
I don't know. I think it's just choppy. I think it's a bunch of baloney.
Mm-hmm.
Am I pretending to believe it or not? You know what? I do believe it. Why not? You know what? I'm going to put my foot down and I'm going to say that the moon landing was fake.
Yep. It's got to be. All right. My next one.
Yeah.
Mattress companies are fronts for money laundering.
That one actually might be true.
See, that is probably, I think out of all of them, that's the most believable one. Because, dude, I don't know that many people who actually go to mattress like stores. And how the fuck do they
Can you name one?
How the fuck do they stay open? Well, I feel like most of them that are just like mattresses are switching over to like just furniture in general because they realize they're like, oh shit, well, we can't afford to keep the lights on and keep employees if all this other bullshit's going on. So at that point, they have to be fronts for like drug rings and shit like that.
Dude,
drug selling and underground cockfighting.
Of course.
Underground cock magic.
Naturally.
Yeah.
There's such a, like, not a disconnect, but there's been so many businesses, like, I don't know, one that stands out to me was a tractor repair store. And I was like,
those are real things.
Dude, I'm just like, who the fuck is...
Farmers. Farmers all the time. You'd be surprised.
Really?
Yep, you'd be surprised.
Oh, fuck. I'm calling me surprised.
Tractor repair shops, farmers. They go to them all the time because tractors fucking break all the time.
Damn it.
Yep.
Fuck.
That one I can say for certain is not a front.
Damn it. Oh, all right. Well, the mattresses are?
The mattress one, see, like, okay, who's using mattresses for business? Hotels. I mean, fuck.
Are you disproving your own conspiracy?
I might have just poked a hole in my own conspiracy.
No! Reverse. Time warp. All right, we're going to cut that out. All right, cut that out. You can say the N-word right now if you want to.
Jesus.
Don't worry. We're going to slice it out. Don't worry. All right. Just say anything that you've always wanted to say on the podcast. Oh, give me a big booty fucking goth chick. Come on. Where's my big booty Latinas?
All right. So you're up.
I'm up. I'm going with Australia's fake.
Australia's fake?
Yeah, we can probably just move on. I don't think it needs to be explained.
Yeah. Honestly, I can't really think of too much else outside of it, so.
So you've met an Australian guy?
Yeah.
Nah.
Frank, I guess.
Well, dude, we all know that they're all just like running a bit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody actually speaks like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's the same thing with like British people. It's like, have you ever confronted one of them in the wild? They're like, "Oi, pip pip cheerio," and you're like, "Hey, dude, why the fuck are you talking like that?
Mm-hmm.
Like, chill out.
Mm-hmm.
Just be normal."
Yeah. I don't know why they do the whole bit.
Well, it's annoying because then they teach the bit to their children, and then their children start to do it, and it's like, dude, come on, bro.
Yeah, it's like, get out of here. So I have one that's not on our list,
Okay.
but it's Antarctica has a secret government base.
I don't even think it's secret. They have a government base.
Like a secretive one, though.
Mm.
They have a secretive one.
Like the one in the Fast and the Furious movies.
Because it's like why they can't like, it's why like you have to like go, you have to like check in and do all this like extra shit just to go there. Yeah. And there's like certain places that you can't go because like they have a secret government base there.
So I have a kind of a question. So out of the 6 continents, which ones do you actually want to visit?
The 6.
Well, Australia is fake.
Oh.
So
I was like, huh? I don't know. Europe?
Well, because, like, dude, there's 2 that I don't want to go to. And, like, you know what? Color me cringe.
I can't think of any that I don't want to go to.
I don't want to go to Antarctica.
Oh.
I just don't.
Yeah, I don't either. No, traveling places that are cold for vacation is not that great.
And then, color me cringe again, but, like, I don't necessarily want to go. I mean, I want to go to places in Africa, but, like, dude, Africa kind of scares me.
South Africa.
Yeah. No, there's places like Egypt, you know?
Egypt,
I'd go to Egypt.
Egypt would be sick.
Yeah, I'd go to Egypt. I'd go to South Africa. So it's not like the entirety of Africa, but like the vast majority.
Yeah.
It seems really scary to me.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It always makes me, God, I don't know who the comedian is, but he has a joke where he's like talking about Africa and he's like, well, you got to go where all the food is. Because he's like, they're talking about how nothing grows in Africa.
Yeah.
And they're like, well, yeah, you're trying to start a civilization somewhere where food doesn't grow.
Dude, that would suck.
And he's like, yeah, that's Africa.
Yeah.
Literally, it's like, yeah, dude, you're trying to live somewhere where you can't even grow food.
Yeah, I just don't know if I believe it, bro. I think Africa kind of fucking blows.
But yeah, that's my 4th conspiracy pick.
So
Antarctica.
That was your 4th.
Secret government base.
Is this my last one?
Yes, it is.
So I have birds aren't real. I have the moon landing was fake.
Mm-hmm.
I have that Australia is fake. And then what was my other one?
Birds aren't real. Moon landing fake.
Yep.
Australia fake.
I think I only have 3.
How do I have 4?
Hmm.
Because I have Tupac.
Yep, for sure.
I have aliens built the pyramids.
Yep.
And then, shit, wait a minute. Maybe we only did pick 3.
All right, so we have 2 more.
All right.
I'm going with the dinosaurs never went extinct. They moved underground.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's an interesting one.
Yeah, I don't really get how it would work because, first of all, there's too many people. There's like 7-8 billion of us motherfuckers around. One of us would hop on a phone and be like, yo, I just saw a T-Rex, LOL.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But I like the concept, I guess. Kind of goes into Hollow Earth.
True. Yeah, it kind of does.
You know?
I'm going to do Starbucks as a secret cult.
That's such a banger.
I don't even think it's a secret cult. I think it's just a cult.
I think
There is like a cult of people who are like diehard Starbucks fans. So
I don't get it. I don't understand it. Because
I
you
don't
like
either.
coffee.
Yeah, I like coffee.
I like coffee.
Yeah.
Do you feel right about paying $7 for a coffee?
Well, I mean, not all coffees at Starbucks are $7.
No?
No.
$5.
Yeah, $5. Yeah.
$5.
Yeah.
I don't know.
$5 is about accurate.
It kind of just makes me... here's the
It's
thing
convenience. You're paying for convenience for a bougie drink.
True.
So.
Here's the thing that always bothered me is I've had multiple like partners that are terminally broke but will not give up Starbucks. Like they have to do it.
Yeah. That's sad.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's sad.
And it's like, dog, like, why? Why do you go to Starbucks? Like, and it's not like, oh yeah, I go to Starbucks like, once a month or once every 2 weeks. It's like, nah, dude, they go to Starbucks like 3 times a week.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, brother,
That's a lot.
I know.
All
Yeah,
right, now it's your last pick.
Oh, I thought you had one.
I picked Starbucks as a cult.
I think it's a banger. Santa Claus is a government spy.
Nice.
If Santa Claus does exist, he is definitely working for America.
Yeah. I mean, it's the ultimate consumer holiday.
Yep.
Literally is like, dude, so many people spend money on Christmas. It's literally like the capitalist dream is Santa Claus.
Really?
Well, I mean, kind of, because it also encourages people to go buy stuff for people.
True.
I mean, I guess theoretically Santa Claus is gifting people stuff, but I don't know.
Yeah, I think Santa Claus is kind of just a little government spy. I think he's just a little advertisement whore.
He's kind of like Slash.
Oh my God, the guitar player?
Yeah.
I was like, huh?
From Guns N' Roses.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah. He's out there.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
So, see, I'm trying to think of other conspiracy theories because I'm not a big fan of the ones that I have that are left on our board here. But
What about the government controls the weather?
that's the one I'm thinking I'm going to pick, is that the government controls the weather.
Yeah.
Which I don't really get it, but whatever. Sure. I guess that's the one I'm picking.
I
I don't really get how that's a conspiracy. The government controls... What the fuck? Like, why? I mean, I think that's...
What the fuck?
I mean, that's kind of like my main thought for most conspiracy theories. I'm like, okay, dude. Like, if it's not, like, really funny, like, why?
It was really funny. Your reaction to it was really
Yeah.
funny for me. What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Why?
What the fuck?
What's the point? What the fuck? What's the point? What's the point of these losers?
So,
Dude, if they controlled the weather, why the fuck? Wouldn't they be doing more shit? Don't you think I don't know. The government does do, I mean, I guess they do a lot, maybe. I don't know. They just seem like they're fucking it up all the time.
yeah, I don't know. Well, here's also another thought in it, real quick.
Tell me.
If the government controlled the weather, don't you think they'd clue the weather people in?
Fuck no. Those guys are guessing, bro.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I am convinced that.
Don't you think they'd clue them in? But I guess, maybe that's the conspiracy, is they control the weather so that way they can give weather people jobs.
I think the meteorologists are capping.
Yeah.
I think they're made up. They're doing a pseudoscience.
Yeah, literally. They don't actually understand it.
Yeah, they're sitting there and they're like, yeah, the weather report and the trends and all this other stuff, and then they're just like, dude, it's literally like a 60-40 chance.
Maybe that should have been a pick for a conspiracy theory, that meteorologists are actually doing an important job.
It's not on the topic list, but like, give me a few jobs that you think
like
are just like actually
fake
worthless.
job, like fake jobs.
Yeah,
Like-
give me some fake jobs.
That meteorologist.
Yeah, number
definitely
one.
fake job. God, what do I think is another fake job? See, I can't think of too many other ones off the top of my head for like fake jobs.
A fake job. There's a part of me that wants to say the guy who's in the bathroom, and he's just a toilet guy. He like hands you stuff in fancy restaurants.
Oh, yep. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yep.
Bro,
fancy
how do you...
restaurants, fancy clubs, stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a fake job, but someone's definitely there doing it.
Does he even work there?
I mean, that'd be wild if he didn't.
Do you remember? I remember we were in Arizona. We were at some place getting a burger, and all of a sudden, homie was in the bathroom. First of all, I think it's one of the weirdest jobs.
It is a really weird job.
You know what I mean?
That's like, yeah, extremely weird. Extremely weird job.
It's like, bro, you're just watching people do their
piss.
Like piss and poop. You know what I mean?
He doesn't directly see people take a shit. He
has like a little monitor.
Yeah.
You know, the little baby camera.
They have a camera in the fucking stall.
Well, okay, so this guy is supposed to give you prompt service. So you don't want him to have any advantages?
Yeah, he's got to put a camera in the toilet.
Yeah.
So that way he can know when you're done. So that way there's a camera and a TV monitor.
Yep.
In the bathroom, and then like he sees someone taking a shit, and then like he like has a little thing like to prompt the TV monitor, be like, "Hey, do you need any help in there?"
Hey, excuse me, sir. Do you need a plunger, sir? No.
Well, and then he also carries around a camera, so that way he can display on the TV. That's in the bathroom,
dude. He like plugs in. He's like on a FaceTime call. He's like, "Hello, sir. Do you need any help in there?" Dude, how uncomfortable would you feel?
I'd be like, bro, get the fuck out of here.
Could you sue?
You totally could.
If somebody was like watching you poop and you were just like, straight up vibing.
Yeah, you could sue them.
Yeah, you could sue the absolute crap out of them.
Yeah.
I
can't.
agree.
We'll have to put a pin in the fake jobs. We'll have to do that for another one. Another pod, because we need to get some like, because I don't have off the top of my head, I can't really think of any other ones.
Sure.
That are fake jobs.
Other than meteorologists.
Because it's like, dude, like
fucking lying.
Like fake job.
Dude, I think another fake job would be like sociology. Whatever those guys are doing. Even? It's just the study of society. Or like theology, you know, it's like that's like the study of religion. Well,
those are like studies. That's not like a job, though. Yeah. It's more like a college scam.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a college scam.
It's one of those where it's like, what do you do with this degree? You teach it to other people.
Literally,
like, bro.
Yeah, it's
what's the point?
Literally, the whole like you get a college degree to go teach other people about it, to go get a college degree so they could teach other people about it. It's a
pyramid scheme.
It's literally a whole Ponzi scheme,
dude. There's some.
It's ironic that it's all theology leading back to the like Ponzi scheme, pyramids aren't real. Look at that. We solved it. We solved podcasts.
My man.
We solved it.
We do have some leftover stuff, but honestly, I might just save it. Go all the way to the end. I have some random bits.
Okay.
You went to Iceland.
I did go to Iceland.
How was Icelandic, man?
It was, I will say, I personally don't think it's the place to go in the winter.
Oh yeah, true.
Because this is a big, like, for me personally, I don't like traveling somewhere that's close. If I'm going somewhere to travel, I want to have bits and pieces feel like I'm on a vacation. I want it to be warm. I want it to be tropical. I want it to be nice outside. I don't want to go outside and have to put on 15 layers just to feel like I'm warm.
Yeah.
I don't want to have to constantly be wearing gloves, a like ski mask, like
balaclava.
Yeah, got to be wearing the whole thing. So like, admittedly, I think Iceland would be extremely cool to visit in like the spring or the summertime.
Sure.
Because there wouldn't be like any snow or as much. I'm sure there's probably snow at the top of mountains during that time of year.
Yeah.
But it seems like it would just be way better to visit during the like spring / like summertime. So that's my thought. I ended up going to the Blue Lagoon, which was really cool. There's like a big There's like a big church in the capital in Reykjavik, which was really cool. I kind of liked like the little shops that were around there. The parking is super interesting. Because like a lot of places, like they have like their like tolls for the street or whatever it is, where you like pay for your parking.
Yeah.
But you can also download an app, and then they have like parking zones. So it'll literally be like, yeah, this whole like part of the city is in parking zone 2. So like you literally just pay in the parking zone that you're in, and you could park anywhere in that zone, like across multiple streets for a time period, which is kind of nice because you could also be like, oh yeah, well I'm like 5 blocks down, but I don't necessarily want to go walk 5 blocks to get to this other spot I want to go to. I could drive over there and I don't have to resubmit parking. I'm already paying for parking in this parking zone.
Sure.
Which is kind of interesting. Yeah, they also have a lot of, it's very Americanized. They have like a lot of stores that are in the US. Like they have a lot of Subways. I'm trying to think of some of the other stores that I saw there. I'm pretty sure they have McDonald's. They had H&M there, which that was one I was really surprised by. At least in the capital.
What is H&M?
It's like a clothing store.
Okay, that's what I thought.
So I was really surprised they had that there. Yeah, it was really odd going from the US to driving in a foreign country.
Yep.
Just because everything's kilometers. They use a lot of roundabouts.
Sure.
So that was kind of interesting. Also, all the cars, instead of having the Prindle, they have just drive, neutral, and reverse, and then you use the e-brake to park, which is really interesting.
Weird. So you leave it in neutral and just pull the e-brake?
Yep.
God,
Leave it in neutral and just pull the e-brake. So it's kind of interesting. It was definitely a different experience. So.
Were the chicks hotter or colder?
I mean, they were colder because they were in Iceland, but I mean, I don't know. There wasn't one of the days I was literally like inside working on stuff. So I didn't really go out a whole lot for one of the days. And then there was the first day I landed where I was jet lagged because it's a 6-hour time difference. So I basically was sleeping until nighttime and then was like kind of like watching football. So
nice.
Yeah. So, and then watching football was really weird too, because it's like, I think the night games. So like the 7 p.m. night games or whatever time it is, depending upon your time zone, happens at like 1:00 in the morning there. Yeah. Because of the time zone. So.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be so ass.
Yeah. That's why like when we watch, for example, when they do the NFL games in like Germany, they'll have them at like 9:00 in the morning, or like Europe.
Yeah.
Because of the, time zone difference.
Yep.
So it'll be like noon over there or whatever. I think it might even be later. I don't really remember exactly, but yeah, it's kind of interesting.
Yeah. It sounds pretty fun. I mean, obviously it was half for work, or I mean, mostly for work, but
yeah.
Iceland it's not necessarily a place that I like envision myself like really wanting to go, but I mean, it sounds fun. I almost went with Tate.
It's very, very fun. I feel like it would be, like I said, be really nice to go when it's a lot nicer out, because it's the middle of winter time, so it's cold, and I'm like, it's not the biggest vibes. So
that would low-key kind of suck. The thing that, so I had a bunch of crap happen, but I was hanging out with your family.
Yep.
And I think the funniest interaction that I had was your mom just recently discovered about the celebrity sex rings. So
yep. Sounds accurate.
So like
more accurate.
Like, me and your brother, we're hanging out, we're just playing video games downstairs. But like we can hear this like full-blown conversation going on upstairs. And the pinnacle of it for me was your mom being like, yeah, so all these dudes are in on it, and the only people that are in jail are R. Kelly and who else? Suge Knight. She's like, the only people that have gotten in jail that did all this shit are R. Kelly and Suge Knight. And then there's a 7-year-old at the table. He's like, why is Suge Knight in jail? Without skipping a beat, his mom just goes, because he killed Tupac Shakur. It's like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about?
Dude, that's, yeah. Sounds like watched one too many Facebook videos.
Apparently it's been going on for weeks.
What?
Your mom learning about that stuff.
Yeah, well, she's probably watching too many Facebook videos, I tell you.
Dude, she's all over it now.
Okay. I've heard of the craziest things from people who watch too many Facebook videos. I also have, like, I think he's technically like a second cousin, so like a cousin's cousin.
Okay.
He like watched a bunch of Facebook videos on like Deep State and like like the far right, like
Cringe.
bullshit, like all that cringe, and like started acting like a crazy person. And it's like, dude, put the fucking Facebook down. Goddamn. Breathe some fucking air, bro.
Dude, I do and I'm going to close it with this statement. I think terminally online people kind of suck.
Yeah.
I think there's a level of social media. Guys, if you find yourself watching The Well, first of all, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But second of all, that's the only content you really need. You don't need to go on the Tupac Shakur is still alive, the Australia's real, like, sides of the internet. Like, that's all bullshit. Like, just...
Everyone knows Australia's fake.
Well, I don't know. There's some guy probably in Australia right now just being like, I live on an island that doesn't fucking exist. It's like, dude, fucking get over yourself. Leave it alone.
Yeah, dude. Like, go breathe air. Go do an outside activity.
Yeah. It's said a lot nowadays, but touch some grass.
Yep, touch grass.
Smoke some grass. Do something.
Yep. And then also subscribe and follow The Well.
Hell yeah, dude.
On all the platforms. We're on them. Yep. We're on TikTok. We're on Instagram.
Instagram.
Facebook. YouTube.
You boo.
Yep. And then we're on the streaming platforms as well. We're on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, soon to be others.
Yep. Follow us everywhere, anywhere, all at once.
Yep.
We love you. We love you. What would you rate it? What would you rate it? This has been The Well.
This has been The Well. Peace.
Peace.